Okay, it's the Warlock back for a little short, just like a share. I could have dwelled now on certain observations, even while I was looking at my free app for TV and movies. One of them, because I have two of them, I won't say which ones they are, but just one of them would not expand. I'm going to try to. I'm not even going to try to adjust my phone. Meaning it doesn't. Some of the buttons just don't work. I don't know if it's because this one of my phones is a bit too old, but again, I'm just saying that I keep. There's never like a time when I don't notice some kind of. I don't know if I want to show it like this. Some kind of scheme in our environment and all that. And now I made the video I made yesterday. It only, I don't know how many views, but obviously when I see it, sometimes the views are not even the original ones when I press on it, but sometimes when I see it in the background, I get more. Like I said, how can views diminish or augment in seconds? Well, they could, but not augment, but not, you can't unsee something. So the YouTube system or any other viewing system on the internet, if it's fair and honest, which there's a lot of doubts nowadays, 100%, then you can't unsee. So normally views shouldn't disappear unless there is a scheme behind it. Just like I said, I noticed so many things. Look, my line went dead and nobody could give me an explanation from my provider. My line went dead for 12 hours or more, and if I wouldn't have actively pursued a tech support, I would have, and my bills are all paid. So this is what I mean. There's a lot of strange things happening in our society besides the political, socio-political. This is exactly on point and better explained because my video was even, I don't know if it was more or less than this one, but it's just amazing. It's the channel is very eloquent and very technical, but also explains things that makes people understand that our world isn't so technical. It's like we participate, we have more value than what we think. This is the bottom line of this video. And it's a doctor and also another, I do believe he's younger than Sadhguru, but it's someone like a guru or something. I forgot the name, and I might look into that too. I'm sure he has a YouTube channel, pretty sure. But so be inspired. This doctor will leave you speechless. The Real Awakening. So see that, I recommend it. What can I say? It's very interesting, and the fact that I doctor. I don't know if he's, because you could be a doctor in other things rather than biology. A lot of people associate doctor with medical doctor, but I don't know if he's a medical doctor or an engineer doctor or another kind of doctor. You could have a doctorate in many things. I don't understand the schooling system, and like I said, it does not really matter for spiritual progress that much. To a certain level, maybe it might help you to communicate what you're experiencing in the spiritual evolution. So the Real Spiritual Awakening, watch this from Be Inspired, BE space NENSPIRED. That's basically basic English. So that's amazing. Like I said, I put so many channels. I should check. I had a chance to check recently who has subscribed to my channel, and it's quite a few people, and I hope some of them are channels or podcasts or things like that. And I should check, but at this point in time, like, just like they say in this, it's funny that they say part of the reason why people don't awaken is because we're so much in fight or flight, so much in constant that's it, fight or flight survival mode, that we can't tune into that higher centers, and we're always with the lower chakras. And I think, again, I want to go back to my situation and my challenges, but I think that's one of the reasons exactly why that was happening to me, is because they wanted me to, and like they say even in this video, they say people are afraid of people that are different, people that are not sourced by always confirmation or physical distractions or physical amusement. If they're not too much valuing that, then people think you're strange. People are strange when you're a strange. By the way, he was very much, even though his physical way of life was a little too extreme, and in the, I don't want to say party too much, but the words in this song, The Doors, was amazing, and there was a movie about him, and that's another thing. there's always something that could inspire us. That's why I like that channel, the Be Inspired. I should have remembered it more, but it's time, like I said, for now, I might put a share, like a old school type film share, instead of, I think there's a way of putting a video or I don't know. Some people have told me it's possible, but I think technically it's not allowed in that way. I don't know. I don't know too much about the internet and how it works. Like, I mean, to the level that I want to know. I know the basics. That's it. Like, comment, share. So far, all I want to say is that this is really, really, I'm glad that there's scientists. I'm glad that there's a whole movement, and it's not only me, but obviously it would be our ego trying to tell us, well, you know, it's like saying, oh yeah, we are it, we're part of God. But you see, everybody that is awakened to real spiritual process knows that even though the ego could trick you into thinking you're more special than others, that's wrong. But you might feel that way because if you awaken before your neighbor or someone that's materialistic, then it's not that you so much have an advantage, because on 3D, anybody that manipulates 3D is the one in physical authority. I wonder why I'm saying that, or status, but it's not real authority. Real authority is knowing that nobody is your enemy. That's the real power. That's the real power, is that everybody's just too much in survival mode, too much into just, in a way, the information I've given you now in less than 7 minutes is technically more inspiring and more detailed than what you will see in all this video. Again, is that my ego? You tell me on the comments. We all tune in at different levels, and we're all inspired, be inspired. We're all inspired to be our best if we listen to that inner voice, if we listen to our intuition, to our real beauty, to our real pleasure. Real pleasure is to know that we don't need to seek so much this reality. Yes, it has its purpose, and if you don't, I'm not trying to be a hater of the materialist, try to say you have to be on a mountain. That's an extreme. And many people that are Buddhist monks have told scientists or researchers or aspiring yogis, people that were trying to be on that path, you know, I don't know how you do it in your country, because you have so much confusion, distraction, so much stress, so much sensory input and sensory output, that's, you know, people think it's so sad, it's so difficult to be on a mountain and be alone and be meditating. Wow, yes, it's harder if you don't have enough support to eat, or you have a safe, warm place or dry place to meditate. That's the challenge. It relates always to fight or flight or survival mode. Those three things, and your health, obviously, people think health has nothing to do with meditation. Obviously, that's why you have that diet that, you know, very natural, very detoxified diet that keeps your body energetic, well fed, well nourished, with the right vitamins, with the right, you know, this is from nature, or, you know, depending on your health. Like me, I can't get it just from food, even if I try to buy and on my budget, obviously, but that's it. Vitamins also cost, supplements cost, herbs cost, and everything in our world is harder to get away from pollution. And they say all these things in this video, so it's almost like saying that was my backup to the other video and to this one. This video, Be Inspired, this doctor will leave you speechless, is amazing because he's saying similar things. So I might show it. It's not about proof. It's almost like when I was still, and right now I'm not saying, I don't want to go into my videos that I do want to take away, the ones that are just testimonials about the challenges in my life and everybody's life, because they're relatable. If my challenges weren't relatable to other people or of benefit to other people, I don't know if I would still put them there. I'm not in that state right now. I know the whole world is being manipulated, and even from thousands of years ago, if you see the research on this, just see it. I don't want to say all the best parts. I did a lot of spoiler alerts, but if you see it, leave them in the comments if you enjoyed it, if you take the effort to write in the channel Be Inspired on YouTube. I don't know if he has, you know, but there's not only him, there's so many. If you see all my subscribers, the people I subscribe to have interesting, whether they're big companies or big channels, they're interesting, and sometimes it's just people I know. A few of them, not many. I don't think there's more than 5 or 10. At most, it's 10, and at minimum is 5 people that I've known on 3D, meaning that I communicate with besides my channel. So good vibes. Like and subscribe. Namaste.